Namaste, welcome to Geeta's Kitchen. Today's video is about how to freeze and store rotis, chapatis. This was a request from one of my subscribers. So I was making Methi Thepla and I said why not I show how to store and freeze these theplas. The same process can be used for storing rotis, chapatis, parathas, etc. If you are making plain rotis, don't add the methi and other masalas which I have added. Otherwise, the process is the same. This is a great boon for homemakers, for busy people who have very less time and energy to. Maybe at the end of a hard day, you come back home, you are hungry and you want to eat something. You can just take out as many theplas as you want from the freezer, heat it and enjoy. Or maybe it's a day or a lazy Sunday morning, you don't want to spend much time in the kitchen, you plan to go out shopping or something, then also this comes handy to you anytime. So let's see how to make it. For making the thepla, I have washed and roughly chopped the methi leaves. The quantity you can take as much as you like, there is no fixed quantity. Here I am taking about 2 handfuls of these methi leaves. I will also finely chop 2 green chillies. You can even crush the green chillies if you like. We will add in all the masalas one by one. This is turmeric powder, we can take about half a teaspoon. The green chillies which I have used are quite spicy, so I am adding just a pinch of chili powder, not much. This is Ajwain or carom seeds, we will crush and add. We can add about 1 teaspoon. This is half a teaspoon of dry ginger powder. If you don't have dry ginger powder, you can just crush the fresh ginger along with the green chillies and add. This is about 1/4 teaspoon of Hing or Asafoetida. I am adding 1 teaspoon of this white sesame seeds or til. Add about 2 tablespoons of oil. Here I am adding a teaspoon of salt. This is 2 cups of whole wheat flour. Along with it I am adding 2 tablespoons of gram flour or besan. This is optional. If you want you can add. Otherwise you can use only whole wheat flour. First we will just mix all these together, then we will add water. Now add water a little at a time. Dough has been kneaded well. I am just adding another half tablespoon of oil to it and we will just mix the dough once again. See, remember when you add water, add only little water at a time because we are mixing it with methi leaves and we have added salt also. So the methi leaves itself will give out some water, especially since we have washed the leaves. So don't add too much water at a time, just add only little water at a time till you get the right consistency of dough. Now we will cover it and leave it aside for about 15 minutes to rest. See, it is over 15 minutes now. I have just divided the dough into 2 portions and I have cleaned my countertop very well so that we can make out a large circle on the countertop and then cut it out into equal sized portions. I am using this lid to get the shape, so that we have Theplas of equal shape and size. Now just remove all the extra dough. See, I can show you the thickness, not very thick and not too thin either. Now we can take this and keep aside. Likewise, we can roll out all the remaining dough too. Now heat a tawa very well. Since we are going to freeze these methi theplas, we are only going to partially cook them. So just take a thepla, see that the tawa is hot, place it on it and cook it just for about 30 seconds. You will just see the bubbles coming up. Cook it over a low flame only, then turn it over. When you see bubbles start appearing on both the sides, see this is about 60% cooked, I would say. Now remove it and keep it on a plate. Similarly, partially cook all the remaining theplas too. So we have partially cooked this thepla too. Partially cook them and remove it on a plate and allow it to cool complete. Let it come down to room temperature. Likewise, cook all the remaining theplas also. Now all our methi theplas are partially cooked and they have come down to room temperature. Depending on the size, you might get 25 to 30 theplas. Now we will see how to freeze them for later use. Allow it to come to room temperature, as I said, let it cool down completely. Now to keep it, you can use any baking paper. Today I have this Audi Uni Wrap. If you like, I will give you the link in the description box. And you can just place this thepla here and cover it and keep like this. You can store them like this. Or if you have just baking paper also, you can keep a thepla and cover it with another sheet like this. One more option is this kitchen towel. I have tried this too. So you can take out the required number and cover it with one more. Like this we can store all the theplas and put them in a Ziploc bag. I have just folded the individual pieces for ease of storage. Take a large good quality Ziploc cover and place it like this. Then keep all of them, I am just showing a few now. We have packed all our theplas into individual portions so that you can just take out as many as you need not remove the entire thing. Take out as many as you need, and it's a good idea to write the date on this packet or on these, so that if you are making batches, you will know which one has to be taken out first. Then remove the air completely from this and seal the Ziploc bag tightly Now this is ready to go into my freezer. After a couple of days I will take it out from the freezer and I will show you how to use it. I have just taken out this Ziploc bag from my freezer and I will remove as many theplas as I want. Remember, we packed them in individual packs, so I will just take about 2 of them now, and rest can immediately go back into the freezer. First, allow the tawa to heat well. And just place it on the tawa. Now cook it for a few seconds on both the sides. Remember, they are already partially cooked theplas. When you see it bubbling up nicely like this, just add a little bit of oil on it and cook it well on both the sides. See, the thepla has cooked well and got a lovely color to it. Now we can remove it. Similarly, we can make the remaining theplas too. Likewise, we will cook the next thepla too. As usual, first cook it a few seconds without adding the oil. Then when it starts bubbling, flip it over, add a little bit of oil, just a few drops will do, and cook it well on both sides. There, tasty theplas whenever you want it. Now once you remove these sheets, you don't need to throw it away, just allow it to dry, and you can reuse it also. So every time you need not take new sheets, store it well and you can reuse it next time when you want to freeze your rotis. See, lovely soft theplas. And being winter, I had these green chillis. I have made the green chilli pickle, fresh pickle. You can find the recipe on my video playlist. I'll give the link in the description box. Or you can serve it with this ambra preserve, that is amla and jaggery, which I had made earlier. That also I'll give you the link and you can enjoy these theplas. So depending on your requirement, you can make a big batch of theplas as I have done and store it in your freezer. Just before you want to eat it, just remove it and cook it for a very short while, because you have already done 60% of the cooking and you have hot awesome methi theplas with the amazing flavor of fresh methi leaves ready for you. These can be served as an excellent breakfast recipe to morning rush hour, no problem. You take out your frozen thepla, heat it up and serve. Carry it with you in your lunch box, serve it for lunch, serve it for dinner. As anytime when you are hungry, you can have this. You don't need many great side dishes, just a little bit of pickle or some sweet murabba and it is perfect. If you don't have anything, just serve it with some simple curd that is salted and with a little bit chili powder in it. That also tastes just great. Normally, I store it for maximum 2 to 3 weeks in the freezer. Some people say that you can store it for 3 months and so on, but we have not used any preservatives at all. That is why I don't like to store it for longer than that. We have just used natural ingredients available at home. So this is really very helpful. One day of the week or one day in 2 weeks also, you can spend an hour and make out all these theplas, roll them out, pack them properly and keep in your freezer. And it will be of great use to you when you have guests, when you are tired, when you have a rush hour, or just when you want to put up your feet and relax. This is a great option for you. Just 2 tips. The first time when we cook it on the tawa, dust off any excess flour on it and then put it on the tawa so that that white coating doesn't remain. Secondly, allow all your theplas, rotis, chapatis, whatever you are making, allow it to cool well, come down to room temperature. When they are cooling also, keep it out separately. When it cools, then you can stack it. Wrap it in individual portions. Then you can take out only the number required and put the rest back in the freezer immediately. Like the popular ad saying, "Mummy, I'm hungry," you can also say just 2 minutes and serve these traditional healthy theplas to your family. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to Geeta's Kitchen and we'll meet again with another interesting episode from Geeta's Kitchen. Thank you.